Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on half-range cosine series. Uh, Let us solve the problem. Find half-range cosine series for function f of x is equal to pi x minus x square in the interval 0 to pi. Therefore, given function is f of x is equal to pi x minus x square. Given function is pi x minus x square and the interval is 0 to pi. Comparing that interval with 0 to L interval, we get value of L as pi. And as we require to find half range cosine series, that for half range cosine series, we have the value of A0 is given by 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x dx. Substituting the value of L and that function, L is pi, therefore it is 2 by pi function 0 integration from 0 to pi, and function is pi x minus x square. Integrating each term with respect to x, we get pi constant outside. Integration of x is x square by 2 and limit from 0 to pi, minus integration of x square is x cube by 3 and limit from 0 to pi. Simplifying it, we get it is 2 by pi, pi by 2 constant term, upper limit minus lower limit. For upper limit it is pi square, lower limit 0, minus 1 by 3, upper limit cube it is pi cube, lower limit 0, and then simplifying it we get 2 by pi, it becomes pi cube by 2 minus pi cube by 3. From this two term I can take pi cube common, and therefore it is 2 by pi into pi cube. Remaining terms are 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. Then it is 2 pi square, 1 pi get cancelled. Finding LCM of this, LCM is 3 to the 6. Dividing by 2 we get 2 3 the 6, with 3 into this 1 we get 3. Minus dividing by 3 to this 6 we get 2, 3 to the 6, and that 2 into 1 we get 2, and therefore 3 minus 2 we get 1 by 6. Therefore it is 2 pi square by 6, and therefore that value is, dividing by 2 we get pi square by 3 as the value of A0, equation number 1. It is value of A0 is pi square. An is given by, formula is 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x into cos of n pi x by L, and its integration with respect to x. Then substituting the values, 2 by L, value of L is pi, integration from 0 to L, 0 to pi, fx is pi x minus x square into cos of nx. pi get cancelled, and then its integration with respect to x. Uh, in two ways we can perform this integration. Pi x into cos as one integral, and second integral as x square cos of nx. Or we can consider this as a single term and into that cos. Therefore, I am solving it by second way. Therefore, pi x minus x square is algebraic term. We consider as first function. Cos is trigonometric term. Therefore, we consider it as second term. And then integrating by UV rule by generalized part, we get 2 by pi as it is. First term, pi x minus x square. Integration of cos. Integration of cos is sine of nx divided by n, then minus derivative of this term with respect to x. Derivative of that pi x is pi, and derivative of x square is 2x. Therefore, it becomes pi minus 2x. Integration of sine. Integration of sine is minus cos nx divided by n square plus differentiation of this term with respect to x. Its derivative is minus 2. Next integration of cos, it is sine, but with this minus sign. Therefore, it is minus sine of nx by n cube. Next derivative 0, we stop here, and limits from 0 to pi. And therefore, substituting the upper and lower limit, we get when x is pi, this becomes pi square minus pi square, that term becomes 0. Minus 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 pi minus 2 pi, that pi minus 2 pi we get as minus pi into cos of n pi, and the value of cos of n pi is minus 1 raised to n divided by n square, minus minus plus sine of n pi, that value is 0, minus lower limit. When x is 0, this term becomes 0. It is minus and this minus will become plus. X0, this term becomes 0, means it is only pi. Into cos 0, value of cos 0 is 1 divided by n square, and plus sin 0 is 0. We get 2 by pi. From these two terms, I can take pi square by n square common. Remaining terms are here. Minus minus, it becomes plus. Therefore, it is minus 1 raised to n. And here it is minus 1. And as that term appears in the numerator, minus 1 raised to n minus 1 or plus 1. Here we are getting minus 1 raised to n minus 1. Whenever this type of term appears, we require to find two different values for even and odd. Therefore, when n is even, we get minus 1 raised to 2 as 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, if n is even, we get value as 0. And for odd values of n, we get minus 1 raised to 1 as minus 1. This minus 1, it becomes minus 2. And into that 2, we get minus 4. Pi get cancelled. We get n square divided by n square if n is odd. And as value exists for odd, we have to replace n by its general term 2n minus 1 while substituting it in that Fourier series result. Therefore, this is the value of an. We call this as equation number 2. And the third Fourier coefficient is 0. And then after getting all the values, we put it in equation, that formula for Fourier series. Substituting the values of a0, an and bn in equation 4, Fourier series formula. Value of a0 is pi square by 3 divided by 2. Value of an is minus 4 by n square, and that value exists for all values. Therefore, replacing n by 2n minus 1, we get minus 4 upon 2n minus 1 whole square into cos of nx. Here also we replace n by 2n minus 1. It becomes cos of 2n minus 1 times x. N changes from 1 to infinity, and the value of bn is 0. That term becomes 0. And then simplifying it, we get function pi of x, f of x is pi x minus x square is equal to pi square by 3 to the 6 minus 4 we take outside, summation from 1 to infinity 1 upon 2n minus 1 bracket square into cos of 2n minus 1 times x as half range cosine series. Of that function, f of x equal to pi x minus x square. One more I will discuss in my next video. If you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel to get new updates or new videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.